This is the future.
Today is May 27, 2023. It is 11:28 p.m. Since I've read the Archewell Impact Report, I came up with at least 44 charities that Archewell have been part of or have mentioned in their Impact Report. From reading the Impact Report, they did not mention some of the charities that they had volunteered in or they had some sort of connection with before they opened Archewell. Since one of my subscribers had mentioned some other charities like Camp Fed, which I just finished, some other charities that they participate in before they opened Archewell, and I went back to look at, there were more charities that they had participated in. So I put the list that I had created from the Impact Report, I put it aside, and I'm covering some of the charities that they did not mention in the Impact Report, which they have participated in. Okay, so in today's video, I'll be looking into Baby to Baby. Baby to Baby is one of the charities that they participate in way before Archewell. Okay, so I was looking into how they got involved with them, how did they know about them. I can't find anything, but I came across two articles, one from Bazaar and one from Town and Country. And I think the one from Town and Country is a bit more detail oriented, so let's look into it. Okay. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry made a rare appearance to distribute school supplies in LA this week. They volunteer with nonprofit Baby to Baby, which is one of the 4 organizations that they chose to celebrate Archie's birthday in May 2019. Okay, so that was way before Archewell. Okay, May 2019. And I guess this is from that point on that the squad had been have got the idea. So every time the kid's birthday or any celebration, any dates that associate with the Sussexes, like Archie's birthday and their anniversary, their birthdays, they honor a charity. And I believe this year was Kaboom, and I already did a video about Kaboom. And Kaboom CEO had put out a message to thank the Sussex squad for their participation and donation toward their charity. Okay, so today is Baby to Baby. Alright, Prince Harry and Meghan have been busy working from their new home, taking part in video calls and online meetings, but the couple has also been keen to get out and about where possible, and on Wednesday they volunteered with a nonprofit handing out items to families in need. Okay, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex volunteer with Baby to Baby, which is one of the 4 organizations and the only one in the US that they chose to help celebrate Archie's birthday last May. The couple handed out supplies to families and helped children pick out and try new backpacks. Alright, so these are the pictures that we're taking over there. Alright, there's Harry over there, and there's Harry and Meghan here. Okay, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex volunteer with LA charity Baby to Baby. Alright, so there's that. A source said that despite the heat, everyone was in great spirit. The kids were eager to receive their books and supplies, and Meghan and Harry did what they do best, engage and connect with the crowd. The source continued that the couple was determined to serve every last child waiting in line that wrapped around the school, and they chatted with families about the upcoming school year and wished all of the kids good luck. Meghan dressed casual in a white shirt and a beige short along with a mask from Royal Jelly, a New York City-based black female-funded company. The event was held at Knox Elementary School, which, along with other schools in the LA Unified School District, has just started a new remotely with distance learning. Baby to Baby provide basic necessities like diapers, wipes, and clothes to kids and family in need, and said today that it has distributed more than 30 million critical items to hundreds of thousands of children across the U.S. since March. Quote, "We are so grateful to be on site during the most unique back-to-school week in history, distributing school supplies, backpack, hygiene, clothing, food directly to children and families who have been disproportionately impacted by COVID-19 and are struggling to afford the basic necessities they rely on school to provide," Baby to Baby co-president Noah Weinstein and Kelly Sawyer Petrikoff said in a statement. Quote, "We are committed to supporting the student from our partners at LAUSD and around the country throughout distance learning as well as when they are back in the classroom." Okay, Los Angeles Unified Superintendent Austin Butner said, "Thank you to Baby for your generosity and support. The faces of the student and families as they receive necessary supplies remind us all how important it is during this most difficult of time to create a sense of stability and even few moment of happiness in the lives of those we serve." Prince Harry and Meghan have settled into a new home in Santa Barbara with 1-year-old Archie. The Duchess made her first public appearance from the property last week during an online discussion with Emily Russia, co-founder of news organization The 19. So that sort of give you a perspective, okay, when they first when they volunteer with this particular charity. All right, so the link of this will be in the description. I'm not gonna read this article, but I'll put the link in the description. Okay, Duchess Meghan and Prince Harry appear in previous unseen Baby to Baby volunteering footage. All right, so this will be in the description if you want to read their perspective. So now let's go to their website, and I was trying to look for how I could click onto this manually. These are automatic. They don't have any like things to click on to like I've done with other previous charities or website that I've shared with you. All right, so pretty much their website, I cannot manually navigate around it. They are automatic, so it's kind of difficult for me to go over their website because I cannot control it. It's automatic, so it would be hard for me to take my time to go over their website. But instead I came across their impact report, which is pretty much describe what they are all about. Okay, so their impact report describe they're pretty much what they've done, their objective and things that they have done. Okay, so let's go over it. So what I'm gonna do, I came across their impact report. So their impact report dated from 2011 to 2021. So I will go over this. Unlike their website, I cannot really control it. It manually, you know, they probably have a technical term for it where the pictures, you know, timed in a specific timer to move to the next slide, but I want something where I could control so I don't rush reading it. Okay, so instead I'm gonna go over the impact report. All right, so this is the first page, 1 decade of Baby to Baby. Okay, so Baby to Baby provides children living in poverty across the country with diapers, clothing and all the basic necessities that every child deserves. In the last 10 years, Baby to Baby has distributed over 200 million items to children in homeless shelters, domestic violence program, foster care, hospitals, and undeserved schools, as well as children who have lost everything in the wake of disaster. One of the things I'll be looking for as I read the impact report, I want to see, because I've read some other charities how, I mean, they have like one specific aim, like for instance the Meena Mahila Foundation, the one in India. I hope I said the name properly. And let's say Homeboy Industry and Camp Fed. Okay, they focus on one specific thing. Let's say for instance Homeboy Industry, people who are involved with the system, who were arrested. They're trying to get them back into society and things like that. Okay, and let's say, for instance, the Mina Mahila Foundation, for instance, also they focus on girls to get pad for their period. Okay, so this is like the main priority. But despite that, what these charities have done, they do much more than just the targeted aspect of their thing, like why their charity started. They do education. They've done they work with the community. They've do, in other words, they've done much more than just their core issues. So what I want to look as I read this to see what other things that this charity have done besides just handing out diapers and stuff like that. Okay, I hope I explained this correctly. All right, in the last 10 years, Baby to Baby has distributed over 200 million items to children and homeless shelters, domestic violence program, foster care, hospitals, and undeserved school, as well as children who have lost everything in the wake of disaster. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna read the first paragraph and the last. Letter from the CEOs. Okay, it's very small. It's hard to believe that 10 years ago we were serving 500 low-income children out of a tiny space with just the two of us and one intern. Because of the support of our incredible staff, board, and angel group, donors, and sponsors over the last 10 years, Baby to Baby has distributed 200 million essential items to more than 1 million children in over 150 cities across the country. Okay, maybe let's read everything. That will give more information about the background. What we never could have imagined is a worldwide pandemic that will absolutely devastate children and poverty. Over half of the items we've distributed, 100 million of them, including diapers, formula, soap, shampoo, masks, and sanitizers, food, and more, have been provided to children across the country just since the COVID crisis began. Our COVID-19 emergency response program has provided essential items to children experiencing homelessness who don't have the luxury of social distancing, undeserved school, and the students who rely on school for food and supplies, children placed in foster care due to increased abuse and neglect, and hospitals and clinics treating families with COVID-19. And this last year alone, Baby to Baby has requested for 731 million diapers, a 500% increase over pre-COVID times. We are tackling diapers need from every angle, from successful advocating to removing sales tax from diapers in California. Okay, so this is one thing here, the advocating. There's the part here, advocating. So they talk on behalf of the parents to help remove tax on diapers, so when they go buy, it doesn't become a little bit, more expensive for them. Okay, from successfully advocating to remove sales tax from diapers in California, establishing the New York State CARES Baby to Baby Diaper Bank, and manufacturing our own diapers to donate to the families we serve so we can produce them for the lowest cost possible, stretching your generous dollar even further. Okay, so this is, I'm glad I read everything. So what they've done as well here, okay, so they produce diapers, they make it themselves, so it become much cheaper for them to produce it. And okay, so I see. I would like to go into the manufacturing, who they employ and how they make it. Providing job, that's another thing. I would like to know more about that. Okay, or which company they use to help them make it, cheaper. Okay, our own diapers to donate to the families we serve so we can produce them for the lowest cost possible, stretching your generous dollars even further. On top of the pandemic, we face one of the worst hurricane and fire season in record, and the families we serve were once again hit hardest by these disasters. Through our disaster relief program over the last 10 years, we have distributed over 30 million emergency supply for families who have lost everything. So this would have been good if their website were clickable, or they have, they explain this in more detail. So it seems like they do much more, but let's see, because I'm just starting reading the impact report. Okay. Lost everything. We are incredibly grateful for the ongoing devotion of the baby-to-baby community and to those who have stepped up when the baby-to-baby children needed us more than ever, allowing us to reach 5 times more children last year than any previous year in our history. It has become increasingly clear that the impact of COVID-19 will be left for the not only months but years to come for families living in poverty. When we can continue providing basic essentials, parents can put their extremely limited resources after this unprecedented time toward paying their rent, putting food on the table, and keeping their children safe. As I'm reading this, paying for their rents during the COVID, okay, I remember, I think it was in Texas, some people who lost their job because things were like in a standstill. You had tenants were being thrown out house. I remember seeing an image of this lady, all of her belonging outside because she couldn't pay her rent. But anyway, okay, so let's go to the next page. Baby2Baby named #1 nonprofit in the world. Baby2Baby was recognized as the #1 nonprofit on Fast Company World Most Innovative Companies list for our distribution model during the pandemic and decision to manufacture our own diapers to donate to families we serve. Okay, our distribution model during pandemic. Okay, Baby2Baby. I'm trying to think. I need to look at how Baby2Baby, maybe that's what. Let's open a new tab. Okay, how Baby2Baby. Oops, what? Baby2Baby manufactured their diapers. Let's see here. All right, so let's see here. Who makes Baby2Baby diapers? Okay, let's see here. Led by CEO Kelly Sawyer, Patrick Hoff, and Noah Weinstein, Baby2Baby is a mega diaper bank and non-profit organization provide essential items to children in need across the country. How diapers are made in factories. Okay, but I want to know more about them doing it. Baby2Baby will manufacture diapers to help families in need. How do they do it? How much did Cam donate to Baby2Baby? Who are Casco diaper made by? No, let's go into that. The link of this will be in the description. Okay, so let's see here. Are they talking about it?
Is the upside an organization making a difference in the lives of parents, especially babies?
Yeah, Baby2Baby is a diaper bank and national nonprofit that distributes basic essentials for the last 10 years with the support from huge celebs like Gwyneth Paltrow, Kelly Rowland, and more. Baby2Baby has given out more than 200 million items to families in 150 cities.
Just think of that number. Nora Weinstein and Kelly Sawyer Patrikoff are the co-CEOs. Good morning to both of you. We know diapers have always been a challenge. They're expensive, but can you talk about what this past year and a half has been like with the pandemic, and then in some parts of the country people have had horrible natural disasters like Hurricane Ida? How has that made things even tougher?
Yeah, I mean, 1 in 3 families before the pandemic were choosing between food and diapers, and we're struggling to afford diapers already. Diapers are so expensive. They're 14% of a low-income families. Money goes to buying diapers, and they're the 4th highest expenditure after food, rent, and utilities. So already families were struggling, and the pandemic has just made it so much worse.
Yeah, I know you guys, $1 million last year, $2 million over 10 years. I mean, you've really taken it to scale. What was the impetus? How did we decide this was going to be the area where we made the difference?
Well, the diapers, when you speak to a low-income mom or dad, the first thing they say every time that they're struggling with is diapers. That's where they start. If they can't get a clean diaper on their child, they can't get the services that they need. And so, again, the statistic, 1 out of 3 families in this country struggling to afford them, and they're just so expensive. They're $70 to $80 per baby per month. And we had at Baby to Baby a request for 731 million diapers this year.
Wow. And being so expensive, you're working on manufacturing them, right? So to make them less expensive.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we started, we're just about to start distributing the ones that we manufactured. We got, with our wholesale partners, we got them for 6 cents a diaper. We were able to take off the cartoon characters and the bells and whistles and get them made for 6 cents, which generally retail they're 35 to 67 cents a diaper. So
Wow.
it's really a great price, and we're going to be able to distribute them to so many more families in need.
No question, that's such a game changer to take something from 67 cents down to 6 cents. You're also working not just to give the diapers out, but kind of behind the scenes with legislative actions. I could not believe that diapers are something that are taxed in a majority of our states still.
We cannot believe it either. 35 states still tax diapers as luxury items, which any parent knows that they are certainly not. We were successful. We worked with Governor Gavin Newsom in New York to repeal diaper tax that went into effect in January 2020, which was
In California.
opportune timing in California. But we were the 10th state to make that happen, and 35 to go. Because some states
Some
already
don't.
just don't have sales tax on anything.
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder why we've been taxing diapers in this country for so long. But I guess we tax lots of things. But when do the diapers here in New York start to make their way out?
Well, today we are hosting a diaper distribution in the city, and
Okay.
we are going to be distributing the diapers, the baby-to-baby diapers, to families in need. We have about 1,000 families coming to our event, and it's going to be an amazing day. We're also distributing backpacks and groceries and educational toys and school supplies and so much more. And we're here to hopefully make a difference in families recovering from COVID in New York.
Oh, you are.
Incredible.
Such a worthwhile mission. Thank you.
Okay, I think I was looking for more in detail. This link will be in the description. You guys could read more about it. All right, so let's go back to the impact report. So that's this. So what they've done here, I think, is that they have a manufacturer who've done that for them. But what they've done is the packaging. They reduce the images. You know, when you look at, let's say, one of the brand that's out there, right? Diaper brand. So they have all those images to attract people, to make it look pretty. So they remove that. That's what I get from it. So they remove the imagery from the packaging. So they just focus on the aspect of the diaper, you know, for the baby to poop and peep or whatever, to have a clean diaper. So they reduce all of the imagery, the fancy looking things that really don't do much to the diaper, so which also help reduce the cost. So that's what I get here. So they don't do it themselves. That's what I see. All right, because I thought they will create it and then provide job with some of those low-income families who lose job or something. That was the idea, because I've read the other charities. I've seen how they make the impact, especially the one in India that I just finished. Okay, so that's that. Baby to Baby named #1 nonprofit on Fast Company's World Most Innovative Companies list. Okay, Baby to Baby highlights: provide over 200 million basic essential over 1 million children living in poverty across the country, raise over $227 million in revenue and in-kind donation over the last 10 years. Partnered with the Los Angeles Clippers to distribute 1 million backpacks to every LAUSD student and beyond, the largest donation in district history. So also, let's go back to the video where they said they help reduce sales tax on diapers. What they also said is that not all of the states have taxed that before. So the ones that were taxing diapers, they advocate for those families to help remove the sales tax on diapers, because some states consider diapers as being luxury. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, I read this. Establish the New York Cares baby-to-baby diaper bank in partnership with the state of New York, providing 20 million diapers to families in need. Held our 10-year baby-to-baby gala, raising a record-breaking $8.6 million for the expansion of our program and children impacted by the pandemic across the country. Recognized as the #1 nonprofit on Fast Company's World Most Innovative Companies list. Okay. COVID-19, there's that. During the COVID crisis, Baby2Baby has delivered over 150 million critical items, including diapers, formula, clothing, cribs, soaps, shampoo, school supplies, hand sanitizer, masks, and food to more than 1 million children in all 50 states, 5 times more children than any previous year in our history. Okay, children reach annually. Baby2Baby is now reaching more than 1 million children across the country. So they started in 2011. So they were, you could see how they're growing from 500 up to 1 million plus. Okay, 2021. So right now we are in 2023. So I will assume it also grows much more. Okay, over the last 10 years, we have gone from distributing basic essentials in one city to reaching children in 150 cities across the country. Okay, 16 cities. So in 2011, okay, I see what they did here. 2011, it's just one city. So when they first started, 2015, 16 cities. 2016, 19 cities. Okay, did I read this correct? 2015, 16 cities, 2016, 19 cities, 2017, 22 cities, 2018, 32 cities, 2019, 40 cities, 2020, 125 cities, 2021, 150 cities. Okay. Miami, Florida, since 2017, provided over 1 million emergency supplies to volunteer families in Miami, including children impacted by hurricane and natural disaster, supported our Baby2Baby National Network members. Diapers Advocate work in Florida to help pass a bill to remove sale tax from diapers in the state. So they did that also in Florida. Let's see here. And Chicago, since 2015, distributed over 4 million basic essentials to vulnerable children in Chicago, provide masks, hand sanitizer, water, cleaning supply to the 3 largest school districts in the country during the Omicron surge, including Chicago Public Schools, Baltimore, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. Since 2015, provided over 1 million donations to support children living in poverty across the city, including diapers, wipe, food, formula, clothing, hygiene items, toys, and PPE. Okay, provided thousands of diapers and other essentials to support families during the federal government shutdown in January 2019. Okay, Northern California, since 2015, we've sent nearly 19 million items to families across Northern California. 7.8, is it a point? Okay, 7.8. I don't know if it's my screen that I see a dot or okay, either 7.8 or 78 million. Okay, of those items have gone no, it has to be 7.8. Okay, 7.8 million of those items have gone to families who had to flee their homes due to the devastating wildfire in areas including Paradise, Sonoma, Napa, Mendocino, Healdsburg, Woodland, Santa Rosa, Cloverdale, and Chico. Okay, so in Texas, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Houston. So these are some cities in Texas. Since 2015, provided over 11 million essentials, including diapers, wipes, clothing, blankets, portable cribs, hygiene items, and more to support vulnerable families across the state through partnership with diaper banks, food banks, immigration services, or care. So these are some of the things I look into now, what other things they help. So immigration services So there must be lawyers involved, okay? And family support program, okay? So they do provide other things, okay? So it's just not in detail. I don't know. As I continue read, I'll see how in detail this goes. Okay, Hurricane Harvey 2017 support, Hurricane Laura 2020 support, Texas freeze 2021 support, and migrant children support. Okay, let's see. And not only that, each state provide have different needs, and I'm assuming they will provide different things that those states really need. Because, like, for instance, Texas, usually states that is border to Mexico or something like that, has issues with immigration and things like that. So that's that. Los Angeles Spotlight, baby to baby hometown for the last decade. So this is where they base. In the last 10 years, Baby to Baby has served over 1 million children in Los Angeles. Last year alone, we served 350,000 low-income children across all 8 service planning areas, including Watts, Campen, downtown LA, Long Beach, and Lancaster. Baby to Baby has reached 546 organizations throughout LA County, serving children in homeless shelters, domestic violence program, okay, foster care, hospitals, and undeserved schools. It seems like they do, like, for the things that I was looking for, it's just not in detail. Like, for instance, Homeboy Industry. I'm telling you, Homeboy Industry website has a lot of information and complete detail. I actually was running away from their website because there was too much information. So this one is just listing it. It doesn't go into detail. Now, this one doesn't have the detail. I'm looking for the detail. Our partners include Los Angeles Unified School District, all 20 regional Department of Children and Family Services, offices, Department and Public Health, okay, Los Angeles County Department of Health Services, First 5 LA, Union Rescue Mission, LA Mission, Midnight Mission, Children Institute, CASA, Los Angeles County Office of Education, all 80 school district. So they deal with other department, okay. So special program, okay, COVID relief, vaccine support, Sweet Dream Initiative, Baby to Baby the Rescue, baby bundles. All right, so these are in more details. You could look into it. So this is where the detail goes into. They go into detail. Okay, so I have like 30 something pages to go. New York Spotlight, Baby to Baby has reached 42 organizations in 11 cities across New York State, including all 5 boroughs of New York City. Okay, this includes family support program, okay, food banks, diapers, diaper bank, school and early childhood development program, government agencies, disaster relief and humanitarian aid organization, foster care agencies, hospitals. Specializes programming, New York State Cares, Baby to Baby Diaper Bank, donate 20 million diapers to 10 food banks across the state. Baby Bundle Program in partnership with New York City Health and Hospitals, providing baby bundles to New York mom across New York City. Partnership with New York State Office for the Prevention of Domestic Violence. Okay, 17 million plus items distributed. Okay, so they do diapers, wipes, shampoos, formula, food, bottled water, blankets, backpack and school supply, clothing, socks, towel, toys, winter accessories like glove, hats and scarf, shoes, hand sanitizers, cleaning supplies, masks, duffel bags, backpack, back in place. So a lot of this stuff, especially with COVID, they had to add some other items, I guess. Diapers are the #1 request item for the families we serve. This year, Baby to Baby has requested for 1.5 billion diapers. Wow. I wonder if the diapers that they are manufacturing, if they've done a way where how it impact the environment. That's another thing I would like to know. Okay, diaper need. 1 in 3 families in the US struggle to afford diapers for their babies. Diapers not covered by SNAP or WIC. Okay, so this is a government thing with low income where the government help them. So diaper is not one of them. Okay, most daycare require full day supply of diapers for children to be dropped off, which means parents without enough diapers are turned away. Okay, I didn't know about this. Very interesting. Low income families pays up to 14% of their after tax income on diapers. So this is why they had to advocate to remove sales tax on diapers. Alright, since the pandemic, Baby to Baby has seen 505% increase in diaper requests. Diapers are fourth highest household expenditure after rent, food, and utilities for low income families. Okay, over 100 million diapers have been distributed by Baby to Baby over the past decade to children in need, more than any organization of our kind. Okay, diapers distributed annually. Wow. So from 2011, 150,000, and then 2012 it goes into 1 million, and now in 2021, remember we are in 2023, so what is it, 2 years in between since then they last reported, 35 million. Wow, that's a lot, thinking about the disposal and all of that. Okay, diaper manufacturing. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. So let's see here, diaper manufacturing. And by the way, the video that I just showed you, I will be putting screenshot, because if I let it play out like that, YouTube will give me some sort of will flag this video for copyright. Okay, so in some part you will see the screen sort of freeze, the mouth, the people are not moving. That's because I put a screenshot. All right, to disrupt the video, but the main thing is just listen to what they say. All right, so let's see here, diaper manufacturing. In response to the skyrocketing need for diapers during COVID-19, Baby to Baby began manufacturing our own diapers to donate to the families we serve. This innovative approach allows us to provide diapers at a fraction of the cost, as low as 6 cents compared to 35 to 67 cents at retail. Okay, and dramatically increase the number of children we reach. Okay, so they manufactured themselves, so it will be much cheaper for them. So let's see here. I thought they were gonna go much in detail. Okay, so let's leave that as this. Diaper advocacy, there's the part here. A lot of other organizations that I've highlighted on this channel so far up to now, they do advocacy work where they see the problem, where politician is not doing anything about it, so they speak on it to help those families. Okay, so after years of being on the front line of diaper reform, Baby to Baby successfully advocate to remove sales tax from diapers in California for the first time in state history. Baby to Baby continues to support both federal and national diaper legislation. Okay, program supply, the Baby to Baby advantage, by negotiating directly with wholesalers. Okay, and in some cases manufacturing ourselves, Baby to Baby pricing allow us to stretch donors' dollars 3 times further to reach exponentially more children living in poverty with the essentials they need. Okay, so I see. So what they do here, the things that they know they need the most, instead, remember, you donate to them, right? The money you donate to them goes to buy the things that they need to help those low-income families. So what they do here, they want to stretch that dollar more, so they don't manufacture it themselves. So instead they skip the middleman. Let's say, for instance, they will go to Costco before to buy the diapers, and usually, remember, Costco needs to make a profit of wherever they buy their product to sell to us. So they skipping Costco. This is just an example. Retailers, just in general, retailers, and I use Costco as one of them. So they skip the middleman. They go straight to the manufacturer and ask the manufacturer, can you make these diapers for me at a lower cost? Now, if the manufacturer say, yes, we'll produce the diapers for you. Now they go into the greedy part, how they could reduce the cost of diapers. Like for instance, the printing, the design, the pictures. Let's say for instance, Walt Disney is the theme of the thing. So the printing of the images, the cartoon characters on those diapers, they remove that. We don't need those images. Okay, so the diapers is much simpler. There's no design, just the diaper itself. Probably maybe the logo of baby to baby, maybe. And if they want to, they could just remove that as well, because it requires ink to be printed on those diapers. So this is how they reduce it. So they go straight to the manufacturers, and then they remove all the design aspect of it, and probably the packaging as well. Packaging costs money. All right, when you go to the store, you see those nice little package. It costs money. Okay, at the end of the day, you ended up paying for the packaging. Okay, so they remove all of that. So this is what I get from that. Okay, so let's see here. By negotiating directly with wholesalers and in some cases manufacturing ourselves, baby to baby pricing allow us to stretch a donor's dollar 3 times further to reach exponentially more children living in poverty with the essentials they need. All right, retail price. Okay, so this is that. So retail prices, the one in yellow are retail prices, and the one in green are baby to baby. From advocating and talking to manufacturers to do it for them and all of that. So this is the difference here. So retail price, diapers is 36 cents, baby to baby 6 cents. Huge difference. Formula $18, baby to baby $6. Pack and play $65, and then they have it for $23. Pajamas $18, baby to baby $6. Hygiene items $8. What? This is a huge difference. Huge difference. $8, and then theirs is 73 cents. That's huge. All right, backpacks, this is huge as well. $30 to $2.84. So all of this, I think what they do, they focus on the purpose of it. So they remove all the glittery thing, the shiny things that got people interested in buying those other expensive ones. So they remove all of that. That's what I think. Okay, that's my understanding. Responsive programming. Okay, disaster relief. So they involve in these things as well. Baby to Baby has distributed 30 million plus emergency supplies to children devastated by natural disasters and emergency situation across the country. The program addresses the immediate needs of low-income children affected by natural disasters, including fires, flood, tornadoes, and hurricane. Baby to Baby provide basic essentials to children who have been displaced to temporary shelters or evacuation centers. All right, so I'm not gonna go in all of this. So these are the disaster relief program history from 2017 to 2022. All right, so the impact report was 2011 to 2021. So they put here 2022 here. All right, so you could go into that and read some of the thing here. Okay, look at that baby's face, so cute. All right, Baby to Baby emergency formula shortage responses 2022. Okay, at the beginning of 2022, Baby to Baby already had requested for over 8.8 million cans of formula for the families we serve, when multiple formula brands were recalled in February. Okay, I remember they had issues with that, and I think the UK has issues. Not issues, either people were buying from the UK to bring to the States or something like that. But let's see here. Okay, when multiple formula brands were recalled in February, the families we serve faced a devastating shortage and were forced to resort to dangerous measures like watering down the little formula they had, using Gatorade juice and Pedialyte as a replacement, or transitioning to solid food before babies are developmentally ready. Wow. Baby to Baby immediately responded to this crisis by working directly with our wholesale partners to have formula made for a fraction of the retail cost. Phew, I'm wondering, they probably really had to talk to them, because those retailers, I'm sure they will need, or should I say manufacturers, need to make a profit. And when there's a need, things go a little bit expensive. So, wow. All right. Even while store shelves were empty, Baby to Baby was distributing hundreds of thousands of bottles of formula to parents struggling to feed their babies. Baby to Baby was at the forefront of the relief for the national baby formula shortage and has provided over 2.5 million bottles of formula to families who needed it most. Okay, underserved schools. And total, Baby to Baby has distributed millions of items to underserved school, Head Start, and early education center across the country, including school supplies, safety item, uniform, food, clothing, soap, shampoo, and more for students whose families are skipping meals to pay for these essentials. Wow. Okay, hospitals and clinics. Baby to Baby partners with hospitals across the country to provide new parents with critical items and ensure Baby to Baby families are equipped with the item their babies need. During the pandemic, Baby to Baby provide over 2.5 million diapers, masks, hand sanitizers, and more to hospitals and clinics treating families with COVID-19. Okay, foster care. All right, in 2016, we launched our Baby to Baby to the Rescue program to serve children in foster care, starting with Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services, the largest foster care system in the country. Baby to Baby foster care program has grown to serve foster care agencies in New York, New Jersey, Wisconsin, the Navajo Nation, and across the country. When DCFS social workers are called to investigate a newly opening case, they must detain children coming from abuse and dangerous condition. These children are removed from their homes with no belongings, along with all the basic essentials: outfit, pajamas, towels, shoes, hygiene items. Baby to Baby provide comfort items, including stuffed animals and cuddle blankets, toys, and books. I was aware of this because there's a guy who, he was on the news at some point. I don't have time to watch TV lately, so I haven't really followed him that much, but occasionally I watch his channel. So when there's a new, they usually call him when there's a new case. If he says yes, he'll take the kid that they just took from a home. So he will go to the store and buy all the essentials. They will give him the age of the child, so when he goes to the store, he could use his radar, his guru, his know-how to estimate, okay, this clothes will fit this child, or this diaper will fit this child, and so forth, so on. So yeah, I've known about this through that channel. All right, what this Baby to Baby had just described here. Okay, homeless and domestic violence shelters. Over the past decade, Baby to Baby has supported homeless and domestic violence shelters by stocking items with essentials for the children we serve. When families arrive without any belonging, especially mothers and children who have fled a dangerous situation, they do not only have what they need for the night, but also a comfort item to help them feel safe and cared for. During the pandemic, this work scaled significantly as families did not have the luxury of social distancing and overcrowded conditions, and rely on Baby to Baby to keep them healthy with masks, hand sanitizer, and cleaning supplies. Okay, ambassadors and champions. All right, I'm almost done. So this is their board. Okay, so these are the names that help the charity run. Okay, and Jules. All right, so there's some names here. Okay, staff, this is their staff. Okay, all right, let's see here. Baby to Baby volunteer and community program, 63,341 total volunteer hours to date. Wow. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic in March of 2020, Baby to Baby ceased volunteer session completely to limit all access to our warehouse outside of essential staff. In 2021, we began resuming small socially distanced volunteer session outdoors at our headquarters. And I think that was around this time where Harry and Meghan went to volunteer. All right, let's see here. From 2015, 2,689,000, I guess, hours. Okay, 2016, 5,824. 2017, 10,160. 2018, 10,481. 2019, 11,037. 2020, 5,645. 2021, 2,636. So that's their total volunteer hours to date. Okay. The Baby to Baby Gala, 10 years of growth. The annual Baby to Baby Gala has grown from raising $1 million at our inaugural event in 2012 to over $8.6 million at the Baby to Baby 10-year gala in 2021. The gala has become a preeminent charity event in the country, and last year alone garnered over 1 billion media impression. Okay, past honoree included Vanessa Bryant, okay, Chrissy Teigen, Amy Adams, Gwyneth Paltrow, Jennifer Garner, Kerry Washington, Kate Hudson, Drew Barrymore, and Jessica Alba. All right, so it goes from here to there. All right, financials. Okay, cash and kind revenue. Over the last 10 years, Baby to Baby has raised over $227 million in cash and kind revenue. And kind revenue, cash revenue. All right, 2021. 45. Okay, so these are the numbers. All right, I'll have to tilt my head to read the numbers, and the numbers are huge. All right, so these are the numbers. All right, so thank you. This is the last page. All right, so that's good. I can believe this. I did it over under an hour. All right, so I just wanted to go over Baby to Baby because this is one of the organization Meghan had volunteered in, and yeah. So the link, I'll put the link of this report in the description, and you could check it out. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it.
Evolution. This is the future.